So I thought I would talk a little bit today about probably one of the most common questions that I've had on the last couple of videos that I've done on here, and that's all about how Fable can speak, or how she can mimic my voice and other sounds. Now, birds have something that we don't have, and that's called a syrinx. They do have a larynx, just like us, but they don't use their larynx to speak. They use their syrinx. Now, their syrinx is found lower in their chest at the base of the trachea. There's basically folds that vibrate, and that helps her to make a huge range of sounds. Now, it's this that actually allows her to be able to produce those P's and S sounds that you hear so clearly in things like boop boop. And they're achievable because of her syrinx. It's all sort of folds that vibrate. So it's nothing to do with a tongue like what we have. We rely on our tongue to help us form different sounds. She doesn't need to do that. It did make me laugh that I did get a few comments suggesting that she's AI, or that even more amusingly, I was behind the camera just making sounds, which honestly, who's got time for that? But she's actually very, very clever at being able to mimic a huge range of sounds. She mostly sounds like me because she spends a lot of time with me, don't you? Hi. Some of you will have seen other ravens on here, like Nick Crawford's raven. His raven Ragnar has a very deep voice, and that's because he spends a lot of time with Nick. So you'll probably hear him say tickle tickle a lot, and that obviously he's around a more male voice. They can mimic obviously lots of different sounds, and she does have different voices that aren't just my voice, so she can mimic other sounds. She can also make sounds like chicken noises, dog noises. She likes to make sort of electronic sounding noises. She loves doing these little pops at the minute, don't you? Which comes from that. And it just depends what kind of mood she's in. So some things she sort of grows out of over time, other things she likes to say all of the time. She does also, interestingly, play around with the sound. So her hi that she says often is hi, but she also says hi, hi, and she'll play with the intonation. And that's where I think you see some of the intelligence around the birds. Not only can she mimic a sound, but she'll play around with how it sounds, much like a bird singing a song, to see how she likes it the most. And sometimes I'll be sat in the house with the window open and I can hear her going, wow, 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 for about 20 minutes, testing the sound and working out how she wants to say it. How many people like watching you on the internet? Mwah, mwah. Lots of people.